Oh, come on, gimbal. Aha. There we go. Let's flip the camera around. Show you my lovely shiny Daewoo Matiz. So we're at the Milton Keynes Classic Car Show. Oh, hello people, joining already. And my little Matiz is trying to look her shiny best. I've been busy buffeting and polishing my Matiz. I've done a really bad job, but the paint was very, very flat. But yeah, here is the Matiz looking a bit shinier than it did. And it's been an awful lot of work. But I thought I'd seem to have good connectivity here, so I thought I'd take you on a tour of the show. So should we have a live walk around? Hope you're all well there in internet. Oh, poor Accrington, home of Accrington Stanley. But yes, here's some very interesting cars. This is the K car lineup, but they're not all K cars. So we've got a Daihatsu Materia here, which is obviously a bit too big, not K size. I'll show you the Suzuki Wagon R down here, because this is a K-sized Suzuki Wagon R. That's not the normal size. This is quite a lot smaller. It has this super dinky little intercooler in it. I mean, that's my hand. That is a tiny intercooler. Right. Should we go and have a wander around the rest of the show? We've got some lovely stationary engines doing their thing over here. If you've got any questions, do fire them in. The chat sometimes appears on my phone and sometimes doesn't. But here we go. The joy of stationary engines. I quite like the relaxing noise they make. I hope this is still working. The chat has completely vanished. That's quite an exhaust. Ah, good point, 2CV bloke, about hit and miss. These are very hit and miss engines. Oh, and the chat's vanished again. I'm not going to find you a Rover 45 here, apparently. But we've got a Honda NSX and a Ferrari 328 over there as well. The E-Types are hiding under the trees. Is there any car you would like to see here? If you want me to take a closer look at something, tell me and I will go and take a closer look at it. You want to see a Rover? Okay. I'm sure I've seen some Rovers about. I shall find you one in a moment. Ducato camper, that'll be lucky. We've got a Mercedes camper. RS2000 I might be able to do, but if you have a look at these lovely Bonds. I did a walk around for a future video earlier. So I will be looking around at some of those. Right, you want a Rover? Let's see what we can find down this lineup. Hello. Got the Maxi, that's been a Hubnut video. There are no Invicars here, I can tell you that now. Unfortunately, no Polskis. We've got some concrete cows. Concrete cows, anyone? Well, I was looking for something a bit more rovery, wasn't I? We've got an Escort 1.3 popular van. That's quite awesome. Should we have a look at the Capri? There's the original Capri, the Consul Capri. So that was Ford's first Capri before they actually made a separate Capri. This one is a bit of a work of art. Chap has owned it for 37 of its 39 years. Oh, if you like Suzuki Cappuccinos, you're going to like this event, because yeah, I'm with K Cars in the Park, which is the group over here. So we've got cappuccinos everywhere. We've got Honda Beat, which is mid-engine with a tiny little screaming 8,000 RPM engine. You just take a look at the rev counter on these. They are they buzz rather a lot. But yes, we've got lots of cappuccinos. Some with roof off, some not. We've got Copans. We've got a Miragino parked next to the Matiz, which is a Daihatsu Mira trying to be a Mini. Okay, quite amusing, you've got to admit. Why is there a Nissan Cube? There are guests here. I mean, the Matiz is not a K car. so I shouldn't be here, and nor should the Cube. But the Cube is here because it's a guest. Chap has owned K cars previously. I haven't seen any little Fiats, I must admit. I can see Mini Mokes, I can see TVRs, midgets, but no Mokes. But I've been told there is a Cortina base lurking here. So shall we see if we can find that? Just show you more oddness from the Daihatsu materia. Oh, well, thank you very much for your donation. That's very kind of you, Rory. Every little helps, especially when I've got so many cars to try and fix. I like the Daimler XJ Coupe. That's quite a beauty, but where is this Cortina base? Peugeot 205 next to this enormous Lincoln. That's a contrast. Oh no, it's the fire brigade. Oh, here we go. Here is the Cortina base. Wow. So this is super basic spec Cortina. Look, no headrests. How about that's blanking plates a go-go. Wonderful. That's fantastic. I quite like the Vauxhall Nova next to it as well, and this Spitfire with a sort of fastback body on it. Did I see a Gen 6 Celica? You may have done. I wasn't paying attention. It's very difficult to try and find the cars and to try and keep up with the chat. So, hello Moscow. Good to see you in. There are Zoes here. Yeah, there are two Zoes. I think they're trying to promote them as good, healthy electric cars. The only Saab I can do you is a 96 V4, if that's sufficient. Go and find one of those. Should you buy a Honda City? Yes, especially if it comes with a motor compo. The little moped that goes in the boot. I can't do Rover 45s. I keep seeing Rover 45s coming up in the chat. There aren't any here, and I've left my Rover 45 for further fettling. So I have swapped the Rover for the Matiz for the next few weeks. Saab 96, right, we'll go and look at that. It's next to a Triumph Dolomite, and it's not the Triumph Dolomite you're thinking it is.
I love it. I love it.
Here we go. We've got fantastic pre-war Triumph Dolomite. They are exceedingly rare. Look at the grille on that. Just imagine the work that went into making that happen. And wonderful. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, here is a Saab 96. It's a later one with a V4 engine, just like the one Aging Wheels drives. If you haven't checked out Aging Wheels on YouTube, you really, really should. So yeah, look at that head restraint going on in there and everything. Column gear change. Lovely, lovely column gear change in these as well. And yeah, as comparisons go, how about an enormous Cadillac next to a BMW Isetta? I wonder if this was at the microcar rally. Wonderful things. Let's go and have a look at this Triumph for test, just because I like them a lot. Unfortunately, the chat has vanished again, so I can no longer see what any of you are saying. Oh, you're back. Any BMW E28? You know, I have a feeling I saw one somewhere. We've got a 5th gen Celica over there. Oh, honestly, you want me to go and look at the 107 Merc? Okay, it's only a 280. It's the 6-cylinder version. But they're actually quite nice. The V8s I find a bit disappointing. No 115s or 123s here, unfortunately. Is it a 6th gen? Am I that out of touch with Celicas? Yes, 4th gen was the last of the pop-ups, wasn't it? There you go, it's quite a nice Celica. All right, how about a Triumph Herald van? Or not van, Estate. Yes, the Maxi is the one I've driven, John Clark. So if you go and search through my channel, you will find that Maxi and me driving it. 1962 Herald Estate. That is quite a funky thing. Where is the burger van? It's over the other side of the fire engines, and it only has sandwiches. Let's not get started on that. Okay, I'm well out of touch with Celicas. I'm utterly confused about them. Oh dear, I must try harder. Especially given the magazine I edit.
I'm going to go and get a V6.
A little MG midget there. Right, thank you very much for updating me on Celica matters. I apologise for being quite so rubbish. It's been quite a long weekend. You'll see in a future video, but yesterday the Matiz was in pieces and we were having terrible trouble with the heater controls. The heater pipes, which meant getting here was not quite a stress-free experience I was hoping. Look, there's a Suzuki Alto Works. You won't see many of those about. A formidable little K car. Much turbocharging and intercooling and many surprising powers. And look at the gorgeous, gorgeous Daihatsu Move. Might have to do a video on that. I like that a lot. Right, Austin 7s, I think I can see. So it's certainly close. Let's go and have a nose down. I haven't really been down this end yet. Oh, we got a fairly early Mark III Cavalier there. That's quite nice to see. Gee, Reg, could do with a bit of work on them bumpers, couldn't it, really? Ford Popular, quite right, yeah. Nissan Escargo hiding over here. Yes, I was right, there are Austin 7s along here. There we go. It was after the BMW. It's not the E28 you were hoping for. But I love those 7 Series. Beautiful cars. But yes, here are the 7s. This is Dingo. Oh yes, I've met the owner of this. I wonder if he's around. He took me out in it years ago. He's driven this car the length of Route 66. He's done 150,000 miles in it himself. I mean, that's just amazing. So here you go, that's Dingo. He bought it in 1965. And yeah, he's been all over in it. That is impressive. Indeed, yes, inspiration of Brum was definitely the Austin 7. Yep, did I not notice the headlamp wipers? That was very remiss of me. I must have been distracted by the chrome arches. Nice old Morris van. Yep, Morris van next to the Moggy Traveller. How's that for lovely? And then we got a Morgan here, complete with its Jap engine, V-twin. Fascinating little cars. I've seen one of those very nearly fall over. It wasn't a joyous experience. And for people who like 2 wheels, there's quite a few little scooters here. I haven't done well on Rovers, have I? I haven't managed to find many. I do apologise. We've got some lovely pantograph wipers up the back here, though. Go and look at the coaches. Nice old Bedford there. Some good pantograph wiper action going on. That's a Plaxton Supreme body, if I'm right. Look at those marvellous pair of wipers. And then we got the Volvo fire engine. And then this also has mightily impressive pantograph wipers. Lovely. He's revving the tractor up, maybe he's going to do some work. Any old wagons? No, not really. Those fire engines are about as old as it gets. We have got this camper van, which appears to be on Belgian plates. So it's got the opening windscreens. I'm sure Musty would approve. And appears very well travelled. Look at the interior. I mean, that is completely lived in. You've even got all the condiments in the door. And very well travelled. Cymru, they've been to Wales. Oh, wow. 4 Granada Mark 1s, I haven't seen one of those here today. Yes, definitely a musty van. I quite agree. But yeah, very well travelled. And right opposite, a little Matiz. So now we're back at the Matiz. I think I'm going to bring this little live broadcast to an end. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you to those who actually donated during the chat. That's very kind of you. Wales is paradise. Now we'll be taking Nat Car to Wales later today. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for taking part. Sorry if you missed out and have come to this video later on. But I shall see you in a future live video perhaps. Farewell.